Here is one night of my sleep from October 28th. And I'm going to zoom in on this time period right in here, 2:10 through 2:20. Zoom in. So this is the period that we're going to be looking at. 2 a.m. to 2:20 is basically what we're going to be looking at. And you can see sleeping pretty well. And then I have a bunch of troubled breathing, I'll say. I think a lot of the events are mislabeled, but obviously having trouble, and then get back to some better sleep. So now we switch over to the camera view of me sleeping at night. And this is very sped up to kind of give a quick overview of this 8 minutes in here where I have a bunch of the sleep trouble. It will coincide with when I do an adjustment here and I turn my head to the left a little bit, which you see happening there. And now if you watch my cheeks as we go through this period, you'll see that they puff out, showing that the CPAP is blowing them up. I do have just a nasal mask on and mouth tape. So what I hypothesize here is I'm losing that soft seal at the back of my palate during this period. So that's kind of a quick run through of it. Now let's slow it down and kind of look at how this looks in real time. It's hard to really understand what this will look like in real time by looking at that so sped up. So here I am adjusting, and I do try to sync with this arrow on the Oscar flow data that's below. But what you'll see as we go through this, and I'll only do a few minutes of it, is that you'll see my cheeks puffing out, and then you'll see me swallowing and kind of reestablishing that seal, and my cheeks going down. And this whole time I am staying asleep. And you may wonder why I have my glasses on, but I like to be able to have them immediately. No, I just forgot to take them off. So here you see I lost the seal, my cheeks puff out. I am running at 10 centimeters of constant pressure on the CPAP, which is not a lot, but it's enough that it would definitely pushes hard enough out to really puff up your cheeks. So there they go again. You'll see me swallow, kind of reestablish the seal, and then they puff out again. Clearly I'm not in a happy position. And we don't know also what's going on in the back of my throat, because there's apnea events probably happening as well as part of this whole mess. So there they are, puffing out really good. And I'll just speed this up again. We'll just go to 8x this time. So I'll speed up so we'll get through. You can watch my continuous struggle a little bit slower than the 15x. So it continues. I am staying asleep. And this continues, and now we're coming to the end of this event, or set of events. Eventually I will settle back in. So here we drop back down to 1x, and you see that I am now sleeping peacefully. Don't have the puffy cheeks, so we know that there is a seal at the back of my mouth. Otherwise, the pressure would reach my mouth cavity, because I do have a taped mouth, and my cheeks would puff out, which they aren't, and I sleep peacefully.